Hi Gemini, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your monthly forecast for January 2022. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also going to use some oracle decks that I have here. Geminis, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Before I proceed, I would also like to thank you for your support in this journey. Let's just dive into your reading, Geminis. Towards the final days of December 2021, stepping into January 2022, we have the Moon card. Possibly, your emotions were fluctuating at this time. Maybe there was also confusion. Sometimes, we go around in cycles. We don't know whether we are doing the right thing. So this was something which was baffling you a bit. Maybe travel or movement was also on the cards for you. Nevertheless, I think, Geminis, you were quite creative. Even professionally, maybe you didn't want to work with a particular person. Maybe you believed that you would have to review his stars, so that is why you didn't want to collaborate with this person. Obstacles to overcome this month, we have the Five of Wands for you. Communication is going to increase, but you need to be mindful of your words because this is the Five of Wands, which is in the challenge position. Maybe you could say something which could rub people the wrong way. I think your responsibilities towards your family members is also going to weigh you down. Maybe you're reluctant to come to their aid, but then Gemini, is the key to a happy or harmonious family environment is to do your bit for others. Nevertheless, I think this month you're going to be quite sought after. I think you have to sail with the changes. You have to understand that you're the cynosure of all eyes. You have to have a very flexible approach if you want to proceed this month. Influences for this month, we have the Ace of Cups. This is talking about your relationships. Possibly something new is also on the horizon for many of you. Again, in your relationships, financial matters could also create discord. So it would be best to weigh your words carefully, or you need to hold your tongue. Maybe sometimes we can say something or we can divulge something more than that is required, and this could lead to our undoing. So you need to watch your words. Perhaps you're also somebody who's going to be perturbed because your schedules could be disrupted. Maybe you have planned something but then it doesn't come about, or you have to deal with pending work as well. Even while working, I think you need to focus that much harder because you are a bit flustered. So this means that there could be errors in your work. The first 10 days of the month, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a pentacle energy, so you are going to make those gains. You should hold on to what you have. Sometimes we dismiss the larger picture, but then in hindsight you may realize that whatever you have gained is very little, or is just a short-term gain. Geminis, you should also be careful because there could be rivalry or backstabbing. Maybe you feel let down a bit. I think the key here is to assert yourself rather than allow people to take you for granted. Technically also you could be quite challenged. Maybe gadgets could malfunction, so you have to attend to that as well. Anyhow, these days are asking you to bring out your kind side, so you need to be kindly disposed, or you need to be generous towards others. The next 10 days, that is towards 11th to 20th January, we have the Hangman. This energy is asking you to make sacrifices. This person is hanging from the branch of the tree, so possibly you may feel as if you are in a state of suspension, or you are in a limbo. Many a times you may feel as though you're being made the sacrificial lamb, that you're doing your utmost, but then others are not recognizing it. Like I said, you should be careful because there could be colleagues who could try to thwart your success, or there could be jealousy and rivalry that you have to counter this January. Again, because of these tensions, your health could be affected. Emotionally or physically, you may be feeling the strain. Whatever it may be, there are going to be those gains at work. I think you should work that much harder because you're going to be amply rewarded for the hard work that you put in. Maybe many of you also dealing with bias, whether on the professional front or on the personal front. You feel as though you're being saddled with excess work, so this is going to affect your relationships. The final days of January, that is towards 21st to 31st January, we have the Knight of Cups. This person or this energy is asking you to keep your ego aside, to mend bridges or to reconcile. Possibly, many of you could also be dealing with someone who wants to offer you that cup of love. This person also wants to keep his ego aside. Maybe Geminis, you should also not assume too much at this time. Maybe there are going to be unnecessary arguments. But this is also the time when you need to carry on, because the energy is such that you'll be able to achieve a lot. Sometimes, you may also feel that your patrons are demanding or they are expecting more than their pound of flesh. So you should be very assertive when it comes to dealing with them. I think you're somebody who wants to work in a systematic fashion. You want to work quickly and get on with the task, but then colleagues may feel that you are not very professional, though you beg to differ. Maybe your colleagues also feel that you show no urgency, that you are not concerned about feedback. All this could amount to unnecessary differences in your relationships. With respect to your love life, Geminis, we have this card, closeness, comfort, warmth. You are desiring that comfort with your person. Like I said, you could be somebody who is going to overthink this month. You could be assuming or presuming too much. So this could affect your relationships. I think you also feel that you and your person are aligned, or your thoughts are aligned, because we have this card, Violet, which talks about your intuition, your spiritual nature, your self-aware. You may feel that you're dealing with the synchronicity here. I think your person could also be somebody who is more attuned to his higher self. Possibly for some of you, this card could also imply that you need to clear the blockages with respect to your crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra. Maybe amethyst here could benefit you if you use it or you keep it with you. Nevertheless, like I said, there are going to be suitors, there are going to be admirers. This is the Knight of Cups. So this person is entering your life to offer you that cup of love. Even the Ace of Cups talks about new relationships. Now, it is something which is quite very welcome in your reading. Your admirers are quite smitten. I think they want that closeness with you. Those of you who are romancing, I think this person could be observing you. I think he has long-term plans. He wants to settle down. He wants to surprise you with gifts. Like I said, the two of you are aligned. Maybe there are blockages in your love life which you need to do away with. Spiritual cleansing of this relationship can also benefit. We also have this card, commitment. So like I said, he is thinking about the long-term future with you. He desires, or even you desire, commitment from this person. On the other hand, those of you who are already married, I think you should help each other at work. Your person is somebody who is going to be discussing work or financial matters with you. Love is all about acknowledging each other rather than making your partner conform to your views. Indeed, the key to a successful relationship or a successful marriage is compromise. You need to be committed towards each other. Maybe your spouse or your person is also going to suffer on account of ill health, and you are going to be the caregiver this month. In case yours is an unhappy connection, I think unfaithfulness could also be an issue. Interestingly, from Lenormand, we have this card, Moon, which talks about your fluctuating emotions. We did start this reading with the Moon, which was the first card in your reading. This is the Moon card, and from Lenormand, it's going to say the same thing. So you realize that everything is cyclic in your life. Like the different phases of the moon, your emotions are also going to fluctuate this month. There could be some confusion here. Maybe there could be confusion with respect to a health matter, or there could be something which could come up at work which could affect you or which could baffle you a bit. So you should be careful of knives being sharpened behind your back. Nevertheless, Geminis, this month is going to be all about seizure, that is commitment, closeness, comfort. It is also going to be a time of change in your life. I hope Geminis, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.